Hello everyone, this video is created by topdevelopers.co.in and School Automation System. In this video I am gonna discuss about that how we can create SQL Server functions in SQL Server. So let's begin. Let me show you some examples like you have to use functions in your daily queries. Somebody asked me that what is the difference between stored procedure and functions. There are mainly two differences in stored procedure and SQL Server functions. The first difference is that SQL Server function will return a single value. It can be a scalar value or it can be a table. What in concern of stored procedure, it may return or it may not be written. Both possibilities are there in concern of stored procedure. So do you understand that the main difference is that function definitely will return some value, what stored procedure may or may not be return some value. Another difference is that your SQL Server, or in SQL Server, stored procedure one time compiled, then the compiled output will store in your SQL Server database. What in concern of functions, every time whenever you call the function, that function will compile then execute. So still I told you that what is the differences between stored procedure and functions. Now I'm gonna create a function where this function will return a single value. First of all, I will tell you that how to implement scalar functions. We called scalar because this function will return a single value, right? So let's see that what is the syntax of user defined functions. Let's see. Create function. If you want to change this function after creation, then you have to use alter function, right? So I have created some tables. In this table I'm gonna use info table which have some values. Let me show you that what values it have. These are some values, right? So I want that this function will return the salary of a particular ID. So create function get, this is the user defined function, that's why I'm using get salary. You can pass input variable like this, right, as begin. It is not compulsory to put begin or end, it is optional, right? So if you are creating a function, always remember that it will return some value and you have to pass returns, and what kind of value it will return, or what type of value it will return, you have to mention it. In this function it will return salary, and I think the salary is not a I want to retrieve employee table, right? I want to retrieve data from employee table and I have mentioned salary in numeric form, so there is no need to worry about that what is the numeric. I can take here integer. If you want take numeric, you can take it, right? So I think that there is no need to take numeric, just write. Okay, so you have to create a local variable, that is salary, right? After creation of local variable, you can pass value, or you can set this variable with some value. Select salary, or set @salary equals to select salary from emp, where id equals to @id, right? It means that you have declared a local variable. After declaration, you have set this local variable with some value, that is correspondence to id. So you can write here return @salary. Now execute this. Okay, my function is created. So how I can see that the location of this function? Just go to the programmability, then functions. This is a scalar function because it will return a single value, that is @salary. So you have to expand this scalar valued functions. Do you know what is the aggregate functions? Aggregate functions are just like average, sum, min, max. These are some aggregate functions. So I have created a function that is get_salary. You can view this over here. So how I can execute this? Just you can put this function in your select command, get salary, and I put the salary's ID is 9. So execute this. Okay, salary as my cell. Just a minute. Oh, I'm writing a wrong function name, that's why it's showing some message. There is no need to write dual. If you execute this, again execute this. Okay, so you have salary of this employee. You can view this value over here. I have taken an integer, that's why it's returning 1 2 3 5 6, right? So by using this function, you have create a function. You can, if you want to change this function, just write alter and execute this, right? Whatever changes you want, you can make those changes over here and see the results, right? So let's take another example. It may be possible that the concept is not clear in your mind. That's why I'm using another example where I will change date time value, right? So how I can create this? Create a function get date. Get dates. Get date is a keyword that's I'm using here. Get dates, right? So in the get dates, I'm passing some date value. It can be in date type format, right? Okay, it will return varchar 50, right, as begin. Just below this, and declare a local variable. This is cat time, and the type of this variable is varchar. Set the value of get time equals to convert varchar down comma get date, or whatever date you want, get @8 date 103. This is some date format, right? Then return get time. Okay, now execute this function. This function is successfully created. Now let's see that how I can execute this function. Get dates, and you have a get date method that will return the current system date, right? So execute this and see the results. Okay, so This is the format of 103, that's why it's returning today's date. Okay, so still I told you that how we can create the scalar functions. Now I'm gonna discuss about that how I can create table valued functions. So the location of table valued function is here. So let's create a table valued function. Create function get table pass id integer, right? It returns table. This is the data type. After that just write begin and end. Okay, so if you want to return the table, then you have to write a return keyword first, then select asterisk from emp where id equals to @id, right? So this statement will return a table. Execute this. There are some syntax difference. Return select asterisk from emp where id is this. Let's find out that what is the error is actually. Get tables. If I write this table, then execute this. Let me see the syntax. Is maybe possible that I am writing a wrong syntax. Okay, create cat returns table returns. There is no error for the same. Okay, so if I skip this, then let's see that first output is that. Execute this. Still is showing a begin. Was I didn't use begin? Okay, so if you are returning a table, then there is no need to write the begin and end, right? Now execute this function. Select dvo dot get tables, then id. This is 9. Execute this function. Name is ambiguous. Go to the table, get name, get tables, id tables. Cannot find the dvo or user defined function. Just write dvo dot. Oh my god, if you are using a table, then why you are writing this like this? Now execute this. Okay, so now you have final result. So if you want to download this code, you can visit our website, that is schoolautomation.net or topdevelopers.co.in. I made this video only for knowledge purpose. If I want to share my knowledge with you. Subscribe our channel and enjoy our latest technology based videos. Thanks for watching this video.